Hello everyone. Don't mind me while I finish getting prepped, tying my shoes. So for the first couple minutes of this video, I'm just going to give a little introduction as to what we're gonna do over these next 3 days and the different types of modifications I will be giving you. So if you are in here and invited from me, welcome. You're probably used to seeing my face in all my crazy Instagram stories. And if Kelly invited you in here, I'm so excited to get to know you and welcome you guys as well, and just kind of lean into this community over the next 3 days. We really want you to get an idea of what your body can do and what you can do in just such a short amount of time, and the support that you can get from others, complete strangers even. So to take part in this little 3-day challenge, you are gonna need some weights. But if you don't have any weights at home, you can use soup cans, jars of tomato sauce or salsa, bottles of wine. I would just totally suggest being careful with that one. You don't wanna break the goods. And like I said, lean into this. Give yourself some grace, especially those of you that are new mamas or new, just had a second baby or third. Just, listen to your body, do what your body can do. I'm gonna be giving a modification for each move, maybe even 1 or 2, and then also a way to up the ante a bit more and get a little bit more out of it. In fact, today there's a little booty work that I'm gonna have you do as well. So I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt. My house is, it's still pretty chilly here. It's actually really gorgeous outside, but I wanted it to be quiet, and my husband's working from home today, so I didn't want to distract him on the back porch. And I actually had a really adorable outfit that I picked out, but I wanted to wear this so that I can take some progress pictures. This was actually the very first outfit I wore, my very first progress picture. So anyhow, the first move we're going to do is called an iso row, isometric row. It's essentially, you've probably heard of it as a bent over row. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your knees slightly bent, back flat, shoulders back, and you're leaning forward at about a 45-degree angle. So I have 5-pound weights in my hand right now. To be quite honest, I would probably do like 8 or 10-pound weights, but you can also go down to 2 or 3, or those jars of tomato sauce, whatever you have. So for your iso row, you're rowing up and down. The weights are essentially going parallel to the ground the whole time. You don't wanna row too high, so you should keep your arm right in line with your back. And front view, keep those elbows right tucked into your side. Now for a little additional work, you can put one leg back. Now you might not think this is gonna do much. You'll definitely feel it as a stretch, but you'll get a little bit of booty work too. You'll feel it. So do 15 on one side, 15 on the other. Okay? Added challenge, lift that toe up. This is going to also activate your core. In order to balance, we need a strong core. Now, remember, I have been working out consistently, like legit 6 days a week for over a year and a half. So what looks easy that I'm showing you is not going to necessarily be as easy for you. So just give yourself grace. The next move is a front row, and I'm gonna add in a little sumo squat, again, for those of you that have some booty gains. Now these weights are kind of scary looking. It's actually only 7.5 pounds. These are Bowflex, so don't be scared. So you're all going to stand in a sumo squat position, whether you do the sumo squat or not. So that means toes are out, legs are more than hip width apart, knees slightly bent, and you're gonna row. So you're bringing those weights, again, keep the weights parallel to the ground, and your arms are not doing this. You don't want those elbows to go above your shoulders. So just right about there. And from the side view, back is flat, shoulders are back, and knees slightly bent. So to add in the sumo squat, you're going to row and then squat. On the way up, tuck that tailbone. So row. Even my shoulders are feeling a little funky. I'm gonna drop it down to 5s. Might be because I worked my arms yesterday and I also have a tough shoulder, my left shoulder. Row and squat. Now if you wanna put those together, row and squat at the same time. Kinda look like a little star. Okay, and again from the side, tuck your tailbone. Squat. Oops. Oh no, I'm doing it right. Tuck that tailbone. Kind of hard to see with my shorts. I will put on my pants for next time. Don't mind me, it's a bit more wedgie. And the third one, yes, third move today is a side plank. So you're going to do the plank on one side. You can be down on your forearm. Here comes one of my babies, my puppy dog. Hi, Bob Bobs. You enjoying it? Going up. Going up. Real life here. I strongly suggest starting on your forearm unless you have elbow issues. And you're gonna pick up those hips. You wanna make sure your head is neutral. So you don't want down or up too far. So you should be looking about 3 feet ahead of you. And definitely keep your hips up. This is not going to work it as much as this is. So really think about pulling that upper hip up to the ceiling. Now, modification. Drop that knee. Now, I always suggest being on your forearm. You can do this up on your wrist. And for some people, that's a modification. For many, he's bored of me. For many of us, this is harder. So, woo. See, even me, I feel like I have good core strength. It takes time. And your upper arm can be straight up in the air or on your hip. And again, you can be on your wrist up and then drop that bottom knee. And then you do the same thing to the other side. I can't recall if I had you guys holding it for a period of time or, excuse me while I look at my list. Oh yeah, so we are gonna drop. So we're gonna do like little dips. So you pick the hips up and down. 1, 2, 3. If you start feeling in your neck, drop that knee. Breathe through them, okay? So 3 moves today. We got the bent over row or isometric row. You can add that leg lift if you'd like. We have the front row. You can add the sumo squat if you'd like, and the side planks on either side. So have fun with today and make sure you comment below when you do your workout.